National Park College Nighthawk women's basketball is on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Our Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield featured Nighthawk Player of the Week, Miss Khyra Garrett. Khyra, welcome to National Park College. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name's Khyra Garrett. I'm from a small town in Texas called Brownsboro, Texas. It's a small place, but it's a really nice place to grow up. I've lived there all my life. It's really small, about 1,000 people in it, but it's a really great community. The people there are really loving and supporting. During my high school time, I won a state championship there, and I got put on the all-state team twice, my junior year and my senior year, and I was in all-region teams, I think junior and senior year as well. I played about the whole game, never sat down. Me and my sister were really like the glue to the team pretty much. And after college, I wanted to go into travel nursing. I come from a family of nurses. My mom, grandma, aunts, my cousins, everybody's in the nursing field. And yeah, that's kind of it.
Both you and your twin sister, Kayla, have made quite the name for yourself on the high school level back home in Texas. And when it came to choosing your college basketball home, why Hot Springs, Arkansas? Why National Park College?
Well, I had some family that lived up here. I have a couple aunts and uncles, and I also have some family that stays about 45 minutes from Texarkana. So I had people up here, and then I actually really liked the campus too. And Coach Broughton seemed like a good coach, so it just kind of spoke words to me and my sister also. And I also didn't want to go somewhere without Kayla since I was with her my whole life. So I wanted to do like my freshman year, sophomore year with her, so that way I can get the gist of things and settle in, pretty much know my surroundings better.
It always helps to know somebody whenever you're moving away from home. And of course, I know that one of your best friends from Brownsboro, Texas, also is here at National Park College on the women's soccer team. So it feels like family, even though it's a little ways from home. This year, we asked this women's basketball team to step up and do something special, kind of rebuilding the team from the ground up, so to speak. And that is absolutely what has happened this year. So many of you come in from all over the region, all over the state, and have really just rewritten the record books here at National Park College. So much work went into the end result and all those achievements that we've seen, long practices, gelling together, building those bonds and team chemistry. Tell me what it was behind the scenes that really helped make this team so special this year.
I think that what really helped us all mesh better was the fact that we're all just now starting in college. We're all here from high school, we're all new. We all had to learn things together, and I feel like that really helped our bond, and that really helped us come closer. And then also our relationships outside of basketball are good too. It's not just basketball that's holding us together. We all hang out outside of basketball. We're all talking all the time. All of us are good people. I love all my teammates. So I think that really just all of our personalities and where we're starting out has helped us really.
Yeah, a freshman-laden team, just one sophomore on the squad this year, and it really feels like that you've bonded together as best friends, just like you said. Was there any part during this season, a big moment, big win? What was the point where all of you ladies started looking at this team this year and were like, you know what, we're doing something special right now?
I feel like it was kind of at the beginning of the season, maybe not our first couple games, but as we kind of got into the season, we started blowing teams out, stuff like that. I feel like that really helped us, get the gist that we were going to do better than we thought. All the different talents, everybody plays a different role, and it all comes together really well. So I think it was the beginning of the season when we started doing good.
So what changes coming into this matchup? What have you been working on? What has this team been working on to get the series sweep over Cossatot?
We kind of just been working on our plays, and we've kind of go over their plays too, so that way we kind of know what they're going to be doing. But I feel like what we're really going to be focused on is probably the post, because she had all of their points pretty much when we played against her, and then definitely the three-point shooter. I think that we're going to adjust our defense a little bit so that way, like, we're going to be meshing the posts up and, like, you know, being able to be on help side for the shooters and stuff. So I think it's going to be adjusting our defense more of instead of the offense.
Something I'm glad that you mentioned was defense, because on the high school level, that was kind of like your bread and butter defense. We see that in your transition to college athletics as well. This is a team that plays amazing defense. You're second in the nation in rebounds. You're third in the nation in assists allowed to the opposing team. You guys go out there and you protect that basketball and you get it back when you don't have it. One of the things I really love about your game, Khyra, of course, you're the leading scorer for this team, but even saying that, this is a team that shares the wealth of scoring so well across the starting five. But you're not the biggest student athlete out there on the floor, but the stats category tells me that you lead the team in blocks regardless of that, and I think that says everything about the fire and energy that you bring to this squad. How do you do what you do on the court so well?
I feel like it's kind of like more of like an instinct. Like, I don't know. I've just always been good at like defense. It's always just been like what I'm usually doing. Like, even in like the state tournament, when I was a sophomore, they had a 5-star Duke commit. I was the one that was guarding her. And, you know, obviously she scored a little bit, but like, I think that personally I did okay. Like, I think that defense has just been what I've always done. My dad told us stories about, like, he would tell us to get down in defensive position and we'd slap the floor and like start shuffling across the floor when we were younger. So I feel like it's really him that kind of like brought all of that to us. But yeah, defense has really guided me where I needed to go.
Well, as the old saying goes, defense wins championships. Let's talk about goals. We've had so many great things for this program, but we're not done yet. What are we still working toward at this stage of the season, and how do we get there?
Well, we're definitely working towards a national championship and obviously winning our conference too. I think that what will really help us get there is just keeping our bonds and keeping our teamwork together, you know, stuff like that, and making sure like we're all on the same page and working like we need to.
It's been such a great season. We've enjoyed watching both you and your sister and this entire team walk into the doors at NPC this season. And the energy in the kettle, the crowds travel to all the away games as well. Everybody is dying to see what women's basketball does next here at National Park College. And I personally can't wait to see what you do next as well. Congratulations on all the success so far this season. Is there anyone that you would like to say hello to who may be watching?
I would like to say hello to my family and friends back home and my high school coaches. I appreciate y'all and I love everything that y'all have done for me, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all, so I love y'all and thank you.
Khyra Garrett of Nighthawk Women's Basketball. You can follow the team online on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Special thank you to Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, the sponsor for the featured Nighthawk Player of the Week. She's Khyra Garrett, I'm Mark Oliver, and this is Nighthawk Women's Basketball on the Nighthawk Network.